In case if you do have accounts in Corporation Bank, Andhra Bank, United Bank of India, Oriental Bank, Syndicate Bank, Allahabad Bank, Dena Bank, Vijaya Bank, then this particular video is definitely for you. And why do I say that? Because in case if you have accounts in any one of these designated banks and you would have issued checks towards your mutual fund investments for SIPs, lump sum investments, your fixed deposits, maybe given premiums towards life insurance products, then this particular video is definitely for you. Since these particular banks have got merged into bigger entities, there are a lot of things that you need to keep it in mind. And from THiiNK, this is our responsibility to bring you the exact details as to what remedies do we have towards a seamless transition into this entire system. My name is Rajesh Atangdi, your Shubchintak, your financial warrior, and today I'll be telling you exactly what are the remedies that we have post the merging of all of these banks. So stay tuned, and without further ado, let's get invested. Do you know, some time back there were banks like State Bank of Patiala, State Bank of Travancore, State Bank of Bikaner and Jaipur, State Bank of Hyderabad and State Bank of Mysore that got merged into a big single entity called State Bank of India. In the second tranche, the government decided to merge the following banks into bigger banks. They were Corporation Bank and Andhra Bank got merged into one single entity, which is Union Bank of India. United Bank of India as well as Oriental Bank of Commerce got merged into Punjab National Bank. Syndicate Bank got merged into Canara Bank. Allahabad Bank got merged into Indian Bank. Dena Bank and Vijaya Bank got merged into Bank of Baroda. There is one particular bank which is still pending to get merged, which is Lakshmi Vilas Bank, which will be merging into DBS Bank. So what do we do now? Now that the banks have got merged, IFSCs would change, the bank accounts might change. So what remedies do we have? What would happen to the SIPs that have been continuing from these banks? If you have accounts in banks like Union Bank, Punjab National Bank, Canara Bank, Indian Bank, Bank of Baroda or State Bank of India, one need not do anything. Apart from that, all the other banks that have got merged into bigger entities, we would need to do certain changes. What are those changes that we are envisaging? There are a lot of banks wherein the bank account numbers will not change, and there are some areas where the IFSC codes have been taken care of automatically. However, a disclaimer here. While CAMS and Karvi have tried to kind of amalgamate all of these particular things towards the mutual fund investments, there are a lot of other checks which would have gone towards life insurance products as well. We are still not got any communication from the life insurance companies wherein we have given certain details and where would that particular redemption amounts or maturity amounts come to. So we are still awaiting some communication from the different life insurance companies. Having said that, CAMS and Karvi have sent out communication to us stating that apart from Bank of Baroda, all the other banks, we need not do any changes at all from our end. There are a couple of reasons for it. One is the government has merged all of these banks keeping in mind the similarity of softwares that they use, their accounting practices, and they have amalgamated similar looking and similar working style companies or banks into a bigger one and merged into one entity. In that particular respect, Bank of Baroda is the only bank where we will need to do some changes. Dena Bank, Vijaya Bank is where we need to keep emphasis on, wherein the IFSC code as well as your bank account details, the bank account number would change. So what are the remedies that we have? First of all, although CAMS, Karvi from mutual fund side and probably from the life insurance companies also we might get certain directives, even if they say that they have tried and made it seamless, from our end it is important to do things seamlessly. And for that, I would suggest that there are change of bank mandates that are available with THiiNK, which we need to submit into these particular companies, mutual fund companies as well as life insurance companies. Why is it important? is because in case, let's assume we redeem some of the money, where does the money come to? The money would come into your bank account, and if the bank account is different, or if the nominees or the IFSC codes are different, then how does one envisage that it will be a seamless process? To avoid getting into those nitty-gritties and the last minute running around, I would suggest all of you to do the change of bank mandate. The but obvious question would be, how do we do the change of bank mandate? One is, there are forms available, change of bank mandate forms available. Do reach out to us on the email ID that we have provided into the description box, and we will forward that to your inbox. We will help you out in terms of procuring all of those forms, and you can resubmit them to us and we will do the needful for you. Secondly, you can also do it directly by reaching out to the mutual fund companies or the insurance companies and do the needful. What are the things that are needed to do this particular change? First, the old bank checkbook. Second, in the newly procured checkbook, you need to have the old bank check leaflet. You need to procure the new bank check leaflet, which will have the new account details, IFSC and NEFT codes, which will be different than what they would have been otherwise. Once you have these particular things, you will need to fill the change of bank mandate and submit either to us online or else directly to the mutual fund company or the insurance company. Once that gets changed, the entire process will be a seamless process. Remember, as I told you earlier in the video, Camps Carvey from the mutual fund side have already done certain changes and we need not do anything. As a precautionary and a safety measure, I would recommend that do it for all your particular folios. In case if you need our help, please feel free to contact us on the email IDs and the mobile numbers that are getting flashed on the screen right now, or else I have left them in the description box as well. Just an information here that procuring a new checkbook from the new bank will be a little bit of a tedious task, mainly because the banks would have still not been ready with all of these checkbooks for you. So in this particular case, what are the remedies that we have? One, the banks have asked for a 6 months grace time wherein they will be able to give you all of those checkbooks, etc. Secondly, the SIPs, in case if you have already given the mandates from an older bank, the SIPs will still continue seamlessly. However, as I told you, as I informed you earlier, please do try and procure your checkbooks as early as possible so that we can update the new bank details so that your SIPs will continue seamlessly. We do have a 6 months time. However, do not wait till the last moment because there will be a huge rush towards changing all of these mandates at the last moment. This was an important announcement that I wanted to make, and make sure that all of the investors who are watching this particular video have a seamless transition into their investments and do not face any hurdles when it comes to redemption and getting their maturity amounts. Now that you know how important it is, do try and preserve the old checkbook as well as procure the new checkbook as early as possible. Please do the same and get the changes done as early as possible. My name is Rajesh, your Shivchintak, your financial warrior, and I'm sure that this particular video has been useful to you as well. Do consider liking this video, sharing it with your near and dear ones, as well as subscribe to the channel. Do share this particular video to your near and dear ones as well as your friends and colleagues so that this information can reach out to maximum people as possible. With the promise of getting yet another video next Thursday under the Guruguruvaar series, this is Rajesh saying goodbye. Guruguruvaar.